What's up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel where we deep dive into trends that shaped our culture. Today we're taking it back to the early 2010s and we're dissecting the hype streetwear brand Obey. From its rebellious roots to peak popularity and then eventually fading, let's unpack Obey really fast. Obey was more than just a brand, it was a statement. Founded in 1989 by street artist Shepard Fairey, Obey started as an experiment. Shepard Fairey's Andre the Giant has a Posse sticker campaign evolved into what is now the Obey imagery logo. It really blurred the line between propaganda and pop art. The message was simple: question everything, especially authority. It was kind of like counterculture, rebellion, individuality, all rolled into one. But it didn't stay underground for too long. By the early 2000s, the iconic logo made its way to like t-shirts, hoodies, pretty much everything you've seen in Urban Outfitters. It literally became a uniform of cool. Like, remember those Tumblr days when everybody on Tumblr just seemingly had the Obey crew neck, Obey hoodie, Obey snapback? I think it was a part of also the Supreme hype as well. Like, you know, Supreme was still super underground, still super kind of exclusive. And then Obey, it was more accessible. It was like, you can get it, you couldn't really get it at the mall. You could really only get it at Urban Outfitters at one time. And like, Urban Outfitters was kind of a cool thing at a time because like, it wasn't everywhere. Now it's an Urban Outfitters in like every mall, but before there were like select Urban Outfitters all over. So it was like if you had Obey, you were a part of an in crowd. You were part of an exclusive crowd. Like, you automatically had fame. You had an Obey crew neck. You had an Obey snapback. You were Tumblr famous. It was definitely a part of pop culture. But here's the thing: trends evolve, and eventually Obey started to feel like overhyped and overplayed out. Like, everybody wanted it, and everybody just started gaining more access to it. They were figuring out where to get it from, and then it was like a wide variety of dupes coming out too. It just felt a little bit overhyped. And then the one design just really made it feel kind of bland, and then, you know, other fast fashion brands really caught on and started to steal that Obey style, and that just really killed the hype for it. But it wasn't about the clothes, it was more about the message. Challenge everything, especially authority. Like, it was the message that Obey was really trying to push. It wasn't necessarily the clothes. The clothes just became cool because, you know, people like to be like they're rebellious, or like rebellion and individuality and those things, and like that was what they were standing for. And like, you know, everybody gravitated towards it, made it super hype, and you know, people didn't even know the message. They just was buying it because they seen everybody else buying it, and that made it die kind of quick. But we can't forget, Shepard Fairey also created the iconic Hope logo picture for Barack Obama's campaign, and that was everywhere. That really cemented Shepard Fairey's like artist career. Like, people probably don't even know that Shepard Fairey is the artist behind Barack Obama's Hope picture. Like, I'm literally like, as I'm searching facts for this video, I'm just finding that out myself. So it was literally a lot more behind the brand than just the clothes. And like, you know, knowing more knowledge about brands really makes you understand more and really appreciate the brand more, because, you know, that's kind of big for him to do something for the first black president and then go. That's probably also why, you know, Obey got more cooler, because he helped the first black president with his creative campaign. Like, that's super major. That's super major. But where does that leave Obey today? Like, it's still lurking around in the creeps and corners. I feel like people who wear Obey today really understand the impact that Shepard Fairey was trying to go for with the clothing, with the movement, with the logo. Like, those are the people who are still wearing Obey today. And that's cool, because those people weren't following the hype. They were following the true message behind the brand, the message behind the clothes. You know, a lot of these new clothing brands, they slap a logo on something and they don't really have a message behind it. So something in someone that does have a creative message behind it, that's super big. And he worked for the first black Like, he was on the creative campaign for the first black president, Barack Obama. Like, that's huge. So, like, where it's at today, it's still lurking in the corners, and the people who still wear it today, they're genuinely fans of Shepard Fairey's work and support the movement and support the idea and see the vision, really. But that's it for this video, you guys. What do you think? Will Obey ever make a comeback, or will it stay stuck in the early 2010s? Drop your thoughts down below in the comments, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Peace out.